Next week, real estate professionals will come together for the 10th annual development conference hosted by White and Burke Real Estate Advisors. Stephanie Clark is the vice president at White and Burke and joins us now. Stephanie, thanks for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me.
And just jumping right into it, what actions can be taken from this conference that have an immediate impact on the housing crisis in Vermont?
Absolutely. We are hopeful that we will have enough people that are there to collaborate and keep an open mind as well as they learn about different skills, different programs, and different ways of thinking about the housing crisis. The beauty of this conference every year is that we have a lot of different professions coming together within the industry. So I'm hopeful that the cross-pollination will really yield some good results.
Absolutely. And one of the topics being discussed here is brownfield sites, which has been a huge part of Governor Scott's agenda. How can real estate developers use these brownfields to meet Vermont's housing crisis standards?
It's a great question, John. And we are hopeful that, again, some of the programming that we have laid out here is going to illuminate ways to leverage those sites and the funding associated with those sites to either meet workforce housing needs or affordable housing needs in these individual communities. And the people who attend this conference are legislators as well as community planners and the actual consultants and developers who work on the projects themselves. So learning about the different funding sources, learning about the different colleagues they can contact, having those people's immediate contact information through the app at the conference, we're hopeful is going to really bring people together to work on this issue.
Absolutely. And that in mind, the conference is being kicked off by an MIT researcher talking about artificial intelligence and other innovations in the future of real estate. Do you think that Act 250 needs to change to accelerate housing development changes?
I think there is some change still yet left to be done. I am excited about the changes that happened in legislative session last year, and I think that those programmatic changes are going to help. But I think we have a bigger look to take at permitting in general in the state of Vermont, and hopefully find a way to fast track some of these projects that so desperately will help close that gap on the housing need.
Absolutely. And really quickly, another topic being discussed, the lessons learned from Macy's being turned into Burlington High School. What are some of those lessons, do you think?
Well, I don't know. You'll just have to show up. And I actually am very excited to hear that presentation. We're bringing together people that have been working on the site, people who are deep in the architecture and the different decisions that had to be made, and bringing together all the stakeholders that were really important in how do you plan a school for the next generation. It'll be a really interesting session, along with a lot of other really good sessions. So we're excited to get people out to register. There's also a cocktail hour ticket if people aren't able to make the whole event. And we're hopeful that a lot of legislators and the people who are really responsible for the future of Vermont will be able to attend.
Absolutely. Sounds like a great event. Again, just a quick reminder, that conference is on November 20th. Stephanie Clark, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for your time, John.